Hey up, how are we all doing? Welcome back to Premier League Dad. It's time again for another African Nations Cup, and we're back for Mali against Zambia today. So we've got two games today, Mali v Zambia, 2 o'clock, and then tonight we're doing Fulham against Nottingham Forest back in the Premier League. So a couple of big games back to back, little afternoon session. How are we all doing? Little afternoon session. So yeah, good to see everyone. Hope you're all well. Can see the chat's all flying in already. Looking forward to this one. It's the first AFCON game I've watched. I did see Morocco, Comoros goals last night. This is the other game in that group, by the way. Mali, Zambia, Morocco, Comoros complete the first group. So, yeah, there's still games going on tonight. Other games, I think South Africa are playing Angola and Egypt are playing Zimbabwe, I believe. Which you can see on the well, you can't see those games, but you can see the chat and you can see the is it this side? Yeah, this side is the full fixture list coming up over on YouTube. Anyway, Ollie, where can I watch this? It's on Channel 4, mate. If you go to Channel 4, I think it's 47. Channel 47. What number is it? What number is it? 143 if you're on Virgin like me. So they're about Sky Sports. I don't know, 143, but you can watch it. It's currently showing A Place in the Sun, but it's going off and showing Mali Zambia in 5 minutes, so you can watch that. Bradders, afternoon key score prediction for today. I think Mali. Listen, Mali are one of the outsiders, the dark horses for the tournament. They were runners-up in 2020, I believe. They've got some decent players. I mean, you know, Bissouma at Spurs and Haidara at RB Leipzig. They've got some quality players, especially in midfield. El Bilal Touré as well, who I think is at Besiktas now. He was linked with Everton not that long ago. You know, big, tall centre forward. They've got options. Mali, Zambia. I mean, look, let's be honest. Zambia haven't really got anyone playing in Europe. The vast majority of their team are confined to Africa. So yeah, I think it's going to be a difficult tournament for Zambia. I think they're just looking at it as kind of a free hit. Let's just go and enjoy ourselves. Patson Daka up front is their star man. He is their record goal scorer, I believe, 21 in 42 I saw earlier. He is their star man by far. So yeah, signed for Leicester for big money not that long ago, maybe 5-6 years ago, was it? He's been at Leicester ever since. Leicester fans don't really rate him, but he's a big star for Zambia. But yeah, everyone else, I think, for the Zambian national team, I think are mostly in Africa. I think there's a couple that are playing in Spain, in the lower leagues in Spain. But I don't think there's many others dotted around Europe. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting game today. But I fully expect Mali will get the 3 points and get their AFCON off to a grand start. But let me know your thoughts. Sorry, I'm not ignoring your TikTok. I apologise. I know you're there. Isaac, how's it going? Seen what happened to Isaac? I have, yes, mate. Yeah, we have seen. I think it's going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's just a lower tibial fracture, and he'll only be out for 6 to 8 weeks, or 6 to 10 weeks, I think. Couple of months, and he might be back. So that's the hope, and it's not actually an ACL. But very, very bad luck for him, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Terrible, terrible luck for a striker who was just getting going at Liverpool. Right, come on. I'm waiting on TikTok. Sorry, I'm trying to see the chats that are coming in. Clarky, raging about the result yesterday. I thought we played good football. I think Cunha missing a sitter for you was a big loss, wasn't it? A big blow. Howdy, Lisha, Mick, how's it going? G. Lawrence Key, thoughts on Arsenal Palace in the League Cup tomorrow night? I'm doing that one, mate. Yeah, I think you should wipe the floor with Palace. Palace are knackered. They're absolutely knackered. Yeah. Magnus, Man United winning the league 26-27, mark my words. Okay. Arab Joe, I love the AFCON. It's great, innit? Yeah, it's cracking. I love the AFCON. I've got to be honest, I've got this shirt behind me here. This side. There is the Senegal 2002 AFCON / World Cup shirt. So yeah, I've got the Senegal shirt just behind me here. Mick92, how are we? I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm really good. Papa John's, is this game on Sky? It is on 4/7, which is number 143 on Virgin. If you've got Virgin, if you've got Sky, check it out, 143. Bradders, have they given your live access back early on TikTok? They have, yeah. I've appealed it, and they said, oh yeah, we actually got that wrong, sorry. But I'm just going to be very careful and not mention anything about the B word now. So if anyone does say anything about bees, I won't be reading them out. So I'm not being funny, I just can't read them out because TikTok are being funny. Isaac, I thought it was a broken leg. Well, it's allegedly, it's not a... It's a fractured fibula, according to what some early sources are reporting. A fractured fibula. Is it might be a fibula or tibia, I'm not sure. Either way, it's his lower leg fracture, and they're hoping, best case scenario, it'll be between 6 and 10 weeks out, which would be so much better than him having, you know, an ACL, and maybe it was looking at something closer to 9 months. We might not have even seen him until the start of next season, which is madness, isn't it? Magnus, where can I watch the AFCON in Norway? I don't know, you know. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Norwegian TV channels, mate. I apologise. I can speak intelligently about a number of things. Norwegian TV is not one of them, sadly. Normal guy, good morning from America. How's it going, mate? Good to see you. And Isaac Kivor, may the oracle of the game favour the best team. Yes, Isaac, love that. Love that. But there you go, Mali against Zambia. Here we go, all Mali today, aren't we? Says FM No Casuals. Lisha is the word that... Yes, that is the word. I'm not reading it out for obvious reasons. LJ, hi, love to hear from you. By the way, did you see Arsenal fans singing Feed the Scousers last night? I was mad at them, but again, they sang it when a charity ad was showing. Shows why people dislike them. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, LJ. You know, Arsenal fans are like all of us in many respects. They're just human beings. So, like, I mean, look, I'm doing on the live. You'll see right now. I am promoting Crisis, a homeless charity. I want people off the streets at Christmas. 300,000 families are on the streets at Christmas time. They'll be sleeping rough tonight. So anything you can donate during the stream, please do help these guys, by the way. But thank you for bringing that up, LJ. Yeah, Arsenal fans... Listen, Arsenal fans aren't bad people. But it was a little bit classless. You shouldn't be singing about poverty. Football's a game for everyone. You shouldn't be singing about poverty and all that stuff. Everton do some fantastic work with fans supporting food banks. And they help people who haven't got an awful lot at this time of year and all year round, to be honest. But, yeah, a little bit classless, that, from Arsenal fans. And I think on reflection, they'll look back and think, yeah, it's probably not a smart thing, and they maybe regret it. Lisha says... Oh, sorry, Nathan, who's winning the AFCON? I'm saying Senegal, and Lisha's saying Ivory Coast. I think Senegal, yeah. I'm going to stick with Senegal. Senegal's my team. I've got the shirt just behind me here. Normal Guy says, this is my first AFCON game. Hey, well, enjoy it, mate. It's cracking. I mean, the stadium's not exactly as full as I was expecting it to be. There's a hardcore following from Mali, you can see, but the stadium is not exactly flying. NUFC Isaac says, also seen a fellow Toon fan who said, at least my striker can drive, which is disgraceful, and needs to have a long hard look at himself. Yeah, again, you can't account. Some people are not very clever and do these things to just get a bit of attention. Best thing is not to give them the attention they crave. Chibo, Nigeria might win. Maybe, yeah, the Super Eagles. Mali are known as the Eagles, by the way. Mali are the Eagles, Nigeria the Super Eagles. And Zambia are known as Chipolopolo, which is the Copper Bullets, I believe. I have no idea where that comes from, but that is what Zambia are known as, is the Chipolopolo, the Copper Bullets. And there they are. There is Patsandaka as well. The Zambia national anthem being sung in Casablanca. What's the stadium? Is this Raja Casablanca's stadium, by the way? What is the stadium? I think it is at Raja Casablanca's, isn't it? Yeah. Stade Mohammed V in Raja Casablanca, 45,891 seater. I think the attendance today is maybe less than 10% of that. Nuka Pluto, did you watch El Kabi's goal? I did, yes. The overhead kick. It was special, wasn't it? LJ says, interesting. Zambia lining up in the 4-1-3-2. What's your take on this? To be honest, I can't say I'm overly familiar with Zambia's tactics or Zambia's managers' particular approach to football. Again, I can speak intelligently about a lot of things when it comes to football. This isn't one of them. I'm just enjoying this for the love of the game. So I won't pretend to know much about whether or not this is a change in... I could sit here and bullshit you, couldn't I? I could say, this is a total change in strategy from Zambia's coach. It's outrageous that he's changed it. I have no idea. I have no clue. I just love watching footy, and Mali Zambia's on at 2 o'clock, so why not? Let's give it a whirl. Chibo says Mali are probably winning. Yeah, I think so. I think Mali have got this one. And Chibo, did you see the Barca versus Villarreal game? No, but I saw the result. It was 2-0, wasn't it? And poor Christensen, Andreas Christensen, breaking his... Was he a break? No, it was an ACL, wasn't it? I think he's out for a long while as well. Very sad. NUFC Isaac says, every team definitely has at least one person who acts awful but can't account the whole fan base for it. Absolutely right. FM No Casuals, North London isn't exactly a paradise, is it? Well, yeah, I mean... People in glass houses, eh, mate? People in glass houses. Right, what are we saying? Sorry. Kane says, Semenyo to Manchester United. Thoughts? I hope you get him and not Liverpool. I don't want him at Liverpool. I have no interest in Semenyo at Liverpool. Nene, Koulibaly, and there's Doumbia up front for Mali. Oh no, Bilal Toure, sorry. Bilal Toure. 3-5-1-1 for Mali. Bilal Toure, Doumbia just behind, Sangare, Dieng, Koulibaly, Nene off the... Nene's one to watch today, by the way. Yeah, Nene's a good one to watch. El Bilal Toure and Nene are going to be the ones I would be keeping an eye out for Mali. FM No Casuals, Tunisia are the Eagles of Carthage. Lots of Eagles in Africa then. There you go. Nicknames are plenty. We'll be doing them as we go along. Magnus says, Kane, we are using wing-backs and he's a winger. We need to sign a centre-back and a centre-mid. And Nathan says, ref watch this morning. Dermot says, no pen in the Everton game Saturday. Dermot Gallagher just says whatever. Yeah, don't pay any attention to Dermot Gallagher. Isaac says, I'm Isaac Newton, chatting from Ghana. Yes, Isaac. Lots of love to Ghana. Brada says, much rather Rodgers for Liverpool over Semenyo. I don't think we'll get Rodgers. But, I mean, yeah. We need more areas than Semenyo, and Semenyo's not the one that I would be prioritising anyway. Liam says that Morocco pen last night was awful. SLS 16, what's your prediction? What's my prediction? My prediction for this one is Mali, I think 2-0. 2-0 I think it's going to be. Kane says, would you not have Semenyo as your Salah replacement key? No, absolutely not. Not absolutely. That is, if we get Salah out and Semenyo is his replacement, I'm telling you, we might as well pack it up. We'll be in the Europa League next year, if that. That's an absolutely disgusting replacement for Mo Salah. No. Chris says, when's the fastest Cameroon gets out? We need players at United and Villa exposed as bad. Do you know what, Chris? I'm not sure how quickly Cameroon could be out. I think it's usually about 4 to 5 weeks. I think you might be after looking at sort of, yeah, you're probably going to need him about mid-January at best. I think that's the earliest. But honestly, Cameroon and the way they play and the players they have, I mean, I'm going to be watching Cameroon against Gabon and Burmo against Aubameyang. I'm going to be watching that on the 24th. So if you want to watch a bit of Cameroon on Christmas Eve, then, yeah, stick with me. Give me a like, give me a follow, all that good stuff. Good to hear from you, Chris. Magnus says, oh, sorry, we're underway. Let me get the timer going. Let's get the timer going. Right. 30 seconds in. We're 30 seconds in. Tom Sanfei, the Mali head coach. Bradder says, who would be your choice for the Salah replacement? In an ideal world, Elise would be mine. Yeah, ideally Elise. If not Elise, I'd love it. I'd really love it if we went and got Cole Palmer. And I know people will be like, yeah, of course, whatever. Honestly, Cole Palmer off that right-hand side is exactly what Liverpool would need. He would be perfect. And Chelsea keep trying to foist him in the middle in that number 10. And also, they've got Neto out there, you know, Estevao and all these. They're jam-packed with wide players, Chelsea, and they keep trying to foist Palmer into a number 10. He's not a number 10. If we had Palmer and Wirtz behind Isak and Ekitike, boxed. Sorted. Big bearded Gooner, have you finished crying about Arsenal? No, mate, I'm still going. Stick with me. Lisha says his head is at United or City anyways, would slot into this formation like a glove, by the way. And Chris, I've been here a few times, didn't realise I don't follow you. You're alright for a Pool supporter. Good lad, Chris. Yeah, give us a like, give us a follow. Love your channel, by the way. Love your stuff. Mali controlling the opening minute or so minutes in this one. Daz Reynolds, any Prem players playing in this match? Not on this game. No, I don't believe so. So Bissouma is not playing. Bissouma's been left out. He's got an ankle injury. You've got Doumbia on the bench, who's for Watford. I'm trying to think who would be. You might recognise. I mean, Nene is the standout one for Fenerbahce. He's the right winger for Mali. He's definitely one. El Bilal Toure, of course, at Besiktas. Again, heavily linked with Everton. They are the two standout ones. For Zambia, there really isn't anyone that you'll recognise, I would imagine. Patson Daka up front for Leicester City. You know, it's not a Premier League side, but he's been in the Premier League, hasn't he, Patson Daka? And Chaiwa as well. Chaiwa from Hibs. Miguel Chaiwa, the midfielder from Hibs. So, yeah, you've got him in midfield. And other than that, there's not really anyone that you'll recognise. Caleb, which colour are Zambia in? Zambia are in the... I guess it's like it's not a gold colour, it's more like an amber. Yeah, like an amber colour. The Chipolopolo. Magnus says, Key, would you like to see Arne Slot get sacked? Absolutely not, no. No Liverpool fan does want to see Arne Slot get sacked. There's not a Liverpool fan around that does. HS, did you think Ekitiki's goal was a foul? No, did anyone actually think Ekitiki's goal was a foul? Was there actually a claim for a foul? The only person I saw claiming for it was Romero, and he's... he claims for everything, doesn't he? But yeah, no, there was never a claim for a foul in that one. Oh, Zambia in the box. Late dive. He went down claiming a penalty, but it was down in instalments. Never a penalty, that one. Normal guy says, can't wait for this World Cup. The World Cup is going to be, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Really looking forward to that. I'll be doing quite a few games in the World Cup. We'll just have to wait and see... which ones we're able to get. Great play by Mali. Ball out to the left-hand side. Here's Nene. Oh, it's a great touch. First chance. Mali pulls it back. Lay it off. Hit it. Must be. Oh, just wide. Just wide. First big chance of the game. Mali. And I think that was Nene, actually, who had the shot in the end. Unlucky. Nearly 1-0 to Mali. Oh, Tinker, are you not showing the game? I'm not, mate. No, I'm not showing the game. The game is on Channel 4 in the UK. HS, if that goal went against Liverpool, though, you would say it's a foul. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Believe me, Liverpool have had some goals where it's been very similar to that, and I've said, nah, you're not getting a foul for that. I'm a big fan of robustness in football, and that was ridiculous. Will's Wizards boss said, yes, Katie, who plays for Mali that we would know or have heard of? Today, there's not really anyone that I would guess you would maybe know. Like I said, Nene from Fenerbahce, El Bilal Toure at Besiktas. After that, Yves Bissouma is in the squad, but he isn't playing. He's got an ankle injury. So no Yves Bissouma. No Haidara either from RB Leipzig. Daz says, what channel is the game on? The game is on channel 47, so 143 on Virgin. Yo, Wim, how's it going? And Liam says, thought Everton should have definitely had a pen seen it back, and he literally volleys through him. Yeah, Saliba's kicked through him. That should have been a pen for Everton, shouldn't it? User 260, Verts played well at the weekend, but another questionable performance at times. From Verts? Verts has had about 4 man of the matches in the last month, mate. He's been unbelievable for us. Lisha, so have you decided you'll continue with this, Key? Not yet, no, mate. The kind of final decision was we're going to sit down in January, so soon, but not yet. We've not kind of had a look and seen exactly what's going on. Wim says Club Bruges won yesterday. Yes, it was against Ghent. Is it Ghent or Genk? I saw it, 2-1. Yeah, good win for Bruges. Magnus Ekatiki's goal yesterday was a clear foul on Romero. It should not have been a goal. Well, you're the only one who thinks so. You and Romero, mate. You're the only one who thinks so. Is that ex-Rangers Fashion Sakala? Yes, it is. Yeah, Fashion Sakala is up front for Zambia. Plays for Al Fayed now in Saudi Arabia. So sad about Isaac, says Alex Macklin. Well, we don't know yet. We really don't know. Oh, what's the goalkeeper done? Oh my God, that's shocking from the goalkeeper. The Zambia goalkeeper, all he had to do was bend over and pick the ball up. And he ends up doing a Jimmy Traore and backs it out for a corner. Shocking. Corner given away for absolutely no reason here. And Mali waste it, to be honest. It's been pretty poor. Caleb, are you doing the Egypt game later? And do you think it will be a better game? What do you mean a better game? We're only 7 minutes into this. No, listen, I think this is going to be a good game. Most of the AFCON games are very chaotic. Lots of goals, maybe lots of defensive errors. It's very hot, so energy is not always a thing you see a lot. It's usually long-distance screamers and, like I said, errors at the back. And it's very difficult for players to be running around in this kind of heat. So, yeah, I imagine we're going to see lots of goals, lots of chances throughout the AFCON. And it's always a great tournament to watch. Daz says, could VAR have checked the Isaac injury? Well, they could have done, but should they have done? I don't know. I'm of the opinion that I think Van de Ven had every right to go for it. He does scissor tackle him. It is late. It's not a great tackle, and it has caused a broken leg, however you want to look at it. But I also don't want them tackles taken out of the game. So, I don't think he should have been sent off. I don't think there should be any retrospective ban. But, yeah, maybe I'd feel differently if Liverpool hadn't won the game. Bradders, are they doing drinks breaks again for the AFCON this year? I would imagine so. Corner for Zambia. Punch clear by the goalkeeper. And Mali clear it. Normal guy says, horrible play by the goalkeeper. It's easy to just pick the ball up. Scrum down. How's it going, James? Good to see you, man. Jake, yo, how's it going, bro? Daniel, I identify as a Belgian waffle. Getting Genk and Ghent mixed up is extremely offensive. I just wasn't sure which one it was that had played last night. It's one letter. Give me a break. Genk and Ghent. Magnus says Norway are winning the World Cup 2026. Can't see it. Can't see it. Mali cleared away. And William says, this Friday, KRC Genk Club Bruges at 1:30. And Wim says Sakala had played in Belgium. Yeah, Fashion Sakala. There he is. There he is, just as we're talking about him. Fashion Sakala up front with Patson Daka today. Jake says, Man U lose again. What a goal by Rodgers. Both of them, though, wasn't it? Yeah, both goals by Rodgers were incredible. Liam says, Sangare. Isn't he Forest? Yeah, Sangare. We said Sakala, mate. Fashion Sakala. Sangare is Ivory Coast, isn't he? Daz says, what games are you doing Saturday? Also, Boxing Day. Boxing Day, I am doing 2 games. I think we're doing Coventry against Ipswich. Is it Coventry? It might be Coventry-Swansea. I don't know if it's Coventry-Swansea or Coventry-Ipswich. And then we're doing Man United against Newcastle, which is Boxing Day night at 8:15. Daniel, I live in a house share. My Coventry shirt was stolen while drying in the common area. That's absolutely outrageous, Daniel. Brano G, it's so bent this tournament, I reckon it's fixed. Why? Why do you think it's fixed? Zambia play it long. First real chance we've seen of them in the game here. Good ball out wide. Oh, overhit it. Poor. Normal guy says, Christmas week. Hope you and your family have a great Christmas. And chat to... Oh, you too, mate. Yeah, lots of love to you and your family for Christmas. Same to everyone in the chat, actually. I hope your family's all good and health-wise, you're all happy and healthy and it's all good. That's the best thing, as long as you got your family close by. Steve, hey all. Thanks for the stream, Keith. No worries, Steve. Good to have you in, mate. Good to chat to you. What are your thoughts on this one? Dennis Porter, Channel 4 are legends for getting the rights to the AFCON. I know, isn't it good? We've got all the AFCON games on Channel 4. And I think I've got 6 of them coming up over the next week. So I'm live for this one today. Tomorrow we're doing Senegal against Botswana. Christmas Eve I'm doing Cameroon against Gabon. And Burma against Aubameyang. I'm doing Uganda against Nigeria. Ivory Coast against Gabon. I've got a few others coming up, so yeah, keep following me. If you like the AFCON, if you like this sort of coverage, make sure you give us a like and a follow and a subscribe. We'll be live. I'm live every single day anyway, watching Premier League football, the AFCON, Championship. We've watched Serie A, we've watched La Liga, everything. I am live at least once every day. Callum James, you good, lad? I'm good, mate. How are you? Daniel says Coventry Swansea on Boxing Day, Coventry Ipswich on the 29th. I'm live for both of them, Daniel. Yeah, both of those. Steve says, any insight into why all these AFCON games have an over-under as low as 2? Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Ronnie says, losing Bruno for a month will be a big blow, but happy we got debuts for Fletcher and Lacey. Shea Lacey as well, by the way. Shea Lacey coming on for Manchester United. A Scouser. And they came, and as soon as he got brought on the pitch, United fans started singing Feed the Scousers. Let them know it's Christmas time. How did he feel about that one? Daniel, your Arsenal curse is broken. I hope the same for Coventry. Stanley, afternoon, brother. Haven't been here in a minute. Keeping well. I'm good, mate. How are you? Good to see you. Chance! Oh, big save from Zambia's keeper. Who was that? Who had the shots? Was it? It was Sakala. No, it wasn't. Sinayoko, sorry. Oh, I'm saying Sakala. Sakala's for Zambia. Sinayoko with the strike for Mali. Low and an easy save, that really, for the keeper. Mwanza with the goal in goal for Zambia today. Mwanza, who plays for Power Dynamos. Willard Mwanza is the goalkeeper for Zambia. Plays for Power Dynamos in the Zambian National League. And he doesn't even play for them for what it's worth. He's on the bench a lot of the time. He's the backup keeper for the Power Dynamos in the Zambian League. But he is in goal today for Zambia. Daz says, what channel is the Egypt game on? The Egypt games, they're all on Channel 4, mate. Every single game for the AFCON, I think, is on Channel 4. So if you check later, it will be on later. As is South Africa v Angola as well. I've been watching South Africa Angola. Dennis Porter, followed and subscribed, bro. What a guy. Appreciate that, Dennis. Good to have you, mate. Hopefully we see you on future streams. Like I said, live every day. We just talk footy on here. All different types of fans. You don't get the same echo chamber that you get on, Liverpool fan channels or United fan channels or any of that stuff. It's a nice mix on here. We've got Coventry fans and Club Bruges fans. Everyone. It's all good. It's a good laugh. Steve says, any Prem players starting in this one today? Nope. No Prem players. Some players you will recognise, but not really many. There's Patson Daka, who is a Leicester City player. He's up front. Fashion Takala, just off him for Zambia. He used to play for Rangers. El Bilal Toure for Mali. And Nene for Mali as well. He plays for Fenerbahce. But there's not really many others. Like I said, a lot of these players are playing in Africa. But here is Patson Daka flying forward, I think, with Zambia. If you could get a bit of support. Not really anything there. Mali get back. Brada says the African shirts look so nice. Yeah, some of the AFCON kits are brilliant. Kane says, we done that with Rooney on the pitch. Shay loves the club key. Stop stirring. Jake says, are you doing tonight's game? I am, mate. Yes, I'll be live tonight for Fulham against Nottingham Forest. By the way, if you are a Liverpool fan, go and check out my Twitter, Premier League Dad. You can go and search Keith Thomas. I posted this morning 5 players for each position that Liverpool should be looking at on my Twitter. I think Liverpool have got a very big January coming up if we want to try and get back in amongst the top 4 and maybe even back in amongst the title race. We need to sign a few of those players on that list. So go and check them out. Mali are in. Great defending from Zambia, but the chance hasn't gone. Strike from distance. Still no meaningful shots on target in this game. Just the one for Mali. It's going to be a free kick for Zambia. Will says, there we go. I'm going to start supporting the Power Dynamos. Have they got a top 4 chance? Daniel, do you think it didn't work out for Patson at Leicester, or was he never that good? I remember Patson Daka signing for Leicester from RB Salzburg, and I remember thinking, this lad's got it. I watched him for RB Salzburg, and I thought, he can absolutely develop into a top player at Leicester. He's had a couple of injuries which haven't helped him. I do think there was ability there. I don't think he's really going to kick on now. I think is he 26, 27? I think the ship might have sailed. So, in terms of him being a top Premier League player, it's unlikely. But then again, we have seen players peak late, haven't we? Sometimes that does happen with players. They don't necessarily have their best game of football until later in their career. So, maybe Patson Daka, he's got pace, he can finish. He's Zambia in again down the left-hand side here. I think that's going to be a foul, is it, ref? Yeah. Foul. Normal guy, it's going to be weird without my brother coming for Christmas this year. He's in the US Navy. Wow. Big respect to your brother then, mate. Ronnie says, fair play for Lacey for taking a decent shot. Same, it was straight at Martinez. And Steve says, who's the pick to win the AFCON? For me, I think it has to be Senegal. I can't see anyone else really. Mali are outsiders. They like I said, they finished runners-up in 2020. I think Senegal are the one everyone fancies, really. But Cameroon could. Wouldn't be a surprise if the hosts did. The hosts are always, big favourites. Morocco. Can't look past Algeria as well. But Senegal, yeah, I think... And Ivory Coast as well. But Senegal, I think, is probably going to be the one. I can't see past Senegal winning it this year. I think if you look at the team from back to front... Mendy, Koulibaly, you've got Idrissa Gana Gueye, you've got Iliman Ndiaye, you've got Sadio Mane still in there, you've got Ismaila Sarr, you've got all these top players, front to back, wide areas, full back, everyone's just absolutely fantastic for Senegal. And I'd be amazed if they didn't go very far in the tournament, put it that way. Adrian says Cameroon had a great kit in 2002. That was the one with the sleeves cut off, wasn't it? They weren't allowed to wear that in the World Cup. Yeah, they had the one. They had an AFCON kit where the sleeves were cut off. It was like a tank top, like a vest. Kane says Cameroon and Burmo masterclass. And Daniel says Morocco, my favourites, key. Yeah, Morocco too, yeah. Certainly ability in that Morocco side, isn't there? Good keeper, Bonu. They've got En-Nesyri, Mazraoui, of course. Lots of good players. Lisha, we'll have Burmo back for the tough January period. We have City and Arsenal back-to-back, 17th and 25th. And Magnus, you're getting a follow. Are you having a watch-along on all the matches in the AFCON? Not all of the matches, but quite a few, Magnus. Like I said, I'm live every single day. I do watch-alongs at least once a day, if not twice. I did 3 on Saturday. I have done 4 games before. But I'm usually stood here watching football matches with you. And, yeah, we have a good laugh. We've got a nice community. So, join for the community is much for me. But, yeah, I will be watching quite a few AFCON games. Like I said, Uganda, Nigeria coming up. Cameroon against Gabon on Christmas Eve. And Senegal v Botswana tomorrow. So we'll get a good look. We'll get a good look at Senegal tomorrow against Botswana. That one could be 7 or 8-0. Botswana, not a particularly solid side. Daz says all games are Channel 4-7 today. And Nuka Pluto says Cape Verde is the dark horse. Hey, Cape Verde, yeah, Cape Verde's got some cracking players as well. Kane says, I'm doing top 10 rankings now, Kane. The combined 11 videos. Going to make them a series. Nice. Yeah, you do really well on them, mate. You do fantastic. I'm absolutely garbage at TikTok, to be honest. I'm useless at it. Not got my head around it. So, I just do what I can on YouTube. But you absolutely nail TikTok, mate. You've Instagram flying. Absolutely fantastic. Go and check Kane out, everyone. Ben says, is that Forest's Sangare? Oh, Sangare is Ivory Coast, isn't he? Octay, will Mali win? I think Mali probably will get this one today. But then again, Zambia have started okay. They've done all right. Opening 25 minutes of the game so far, Mali have done all right, yes. Daniel, is there just one Liverpool AFCON player? Yeah, there is, I think. Salah's the only one who's gone. We've not lost anyone this year. Yeah. Previous years, we've been pretty vulnerable. We obviously lost Sadio Mane as well, and Naby Keita would go, and yeah, we've done all right this year to only really have Mo Salah. And to be honest, arguably Mo Salah wouldn't be in the Liverpool team anyway. Lisha, I've just realised who Kane in the chat is. Yeah, good lad. He's a good lad. Kane says, to be honest, okay, I couldn't do what you do on the lives. That's your corner, that. Hey, that's not just mine. It's a big old corner, innit? It's a big old corner. I'm just trying to do my little thing. Steve says, where's the Turkish supercomputer when you need him? Yeah, where is Tolga? I thought we'd have got a little prediction off Tolga today. Harvey. Oh, Matip as well. No, Matip never played for Cameroon, did he? Matip had a big sort of fallout with the Cameroon national team. Never really played for him. Yeah, he obviously was from Cameroon, but I don't remember us ever losing him during the AFCON. He had a big fallout with him, and he never wanted to play for Cameroon. User260 said, I said Wirtz played well and he started to have a big influence. I meant the team's performance. I thought Liverpool played well for about 80 minutes until we started throwing it away. Magnus, I think it's stupid that the AFCON is in the middle of the season. They can't really do it in the summer, though. There's just too much football going on. Oh, here we go. Good chance for Zambia. Far post. Easy that for the keeper. Reggie Watts, Turkish supercomputer, said 2-0 Mali. 2-0 Mali, it could be. That could be a first shout. Daniel, would you like to see Liverpool avoid African players to prevent AFCON absences? No, I'm not that fussed about that. I mean, that's not a consideration as to why I don't want us to sign Semenyo, for example. I don't want us to sign Semenyo. That's nothing to do with him being Ghanaian or, going to the AFCON in future. I just don't think he's worth the money. I think there's better players we could get. But, be honest, One player that I do want us to sign is Diamand, and he's Ivory Coast. So I'd love us to get him. Absolute quality wide player. Daniel says, oh, sorry, we've done that one. Sorry, Jake says, what a weekend. Liverpool won, Everton won. Everton lost, Man U lost. And Clarky Key, are we doing a half-time quiz? Yeah, go on. Yeah, we'll do a half-time quiz. Ben says, I swear a cat just run across the pitch. I didn't see. Oh. Nearly. That was a naughty one, that. Phew. The referee's just having a little word here because, I tell you what, Doumbia has very nearly just took one of the Zambia defenders' heads off. He flew in with his studs up very high. The referee says, whoa, just hold it back. But just watch this now. Ball gets played in. Doumbia goes flying in. Oh, yeah, no, he was... Lucky boy, that defender. Nearly got studs to the face. Adrian Berder, is it AFCON? Here's a player for you. Oh, as it's the AFCON, here's a player for you. Previous clubs, Shakhtar, Wigan, Kayserispor and Sevastopol. Played for Shakhtar and Wigan. Shakhtar and Wigan. Is it Aruna Kone? Aruna Kone is the first one I go to when I think of Wigan AFCON players. Zambia. Oh, nearly an own goal from Mali. Oh my God, that was a very, very sloppy header at the back from Diaby. The ball gets played in across the front post and Diaby's kind of backpedaling. He leans in and he just ends up throwing his head out. And it goes behind for a corner kick to Zambia. But great play down the right-hand side. I think it was it Daka who puts the cross in? I think it might have been Daka putting the cross in, I think. He gets forward, does very, very well there. Yeah, ball in from Daka. Diaby with the header behind for a corner kick. Zambia play it short. It's going to be a throw-in. Reese, how long is Isak out for? Isak, I think is out for 6 to 10 weeks. That is the rumour doing the rounds, that it's 6 to 10 weeks, that he's got a fracture of the lower leg. It's not an ACL. There's no ligament damage. It's a fracture to his lower leg, which is bad, but it's not a season ender, which everyone was worrying about. That's the rumour. How true it is, we don't know yet. We've not got a confirmation from the club, but that is the rumour doing the rounds, that it's a bad lower leg injury and he's out for a few months, maybe 2-3 months at best. But he will still be back for maybe March time, which, considering everyone thought after yesterday he might be out until August, September next year, March is a win. We'll take March now. Adrian Berder, a clue. He was class on Championship Manager. Bloody hell. Class on Championship Manager. An AFCON player who played for Wigan, Shakhtar, Kayserispor and Sevastopol. You've lost me. I don't know, mate. You'll have to help me out with some more clues. Magnus, do you know anything about Bruno Fernandes' injury? The only thing I heard of with Bruno Fernandes isn't it an ankle injury? I heard it was an ankle injury, but a month out. According to the Telegraph, Bruno Fernandes is going to be out for a month. Is it ankle? Is it his ankle? Soft tissue injury. Yeah. Just says soft tissue. Doesn't say exactly where. But a soft tissue injury, Bruno Fernandes out for about a month, which, yeah, not great. Callum says, are Senegal on today? No, they're on tomorrow. Botswana. I'm doing them tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. So we've got an afternoon slot today. And we've got an afternoon slot tomorrow. I'll be live at 3 o'clock tomorrow for Senegal v Botswana, if you want to join me. Dennis Porter, that was dangerous. He was lucky to avoid a yellow there. He was, yeah. Ben Hughes says, Amir Zaki. It's not Zaki, says Adrian Berger. Good shout, though. Championship Manager, that brings back memories. Great games back in the day. Yeah, Championship Manager 95-96 was my very first experience of that. And it was brilliant. And that, like, I keep saying, I have said this before, but Championship Manager 95-96 was that old and computers couldn't handle how big the game was, that you couldn't play as, like, an Italian side or a Spanish side. You could only play English teams. in Championship Manager 95-96. They had to bring out a separate game called Championship Manager 95-96, the European leagues or something like that, and it was Italy, Spain, France and Germany. Adrian says, initials J.A. J.A. Championship Manager legend that played for Wigan, J.A. Julius Agahauer. Julius Agahauer, the backflip champion. There you go, I've got it. Julius Agahauer. Yes, I vaguely remember him playing for Wigan as well. Baz, how's it going? I'm good, mate, thank you. And Baz says, Daka hat-trick of own goals here. Daniel Sean Maloney. Yeah, famous African Sean Maloney there. Great play down the left-hand side here for Zambia. This is brilliant. Oh, little nutmeg. Oh, cheeky. Well done. Very good play. Daniel, what do you think of the Feed the Scousers chant? Bit classless, innit? Bit poor. Yeah, not great, that. You don't want to see people chanting poverty chants. It's not nice. Bruno says... Oh, sorry, Magda says Bruno held on to the back of his thigh, so I think he pulled his hamstring or something. Callum says, key is a sweat of football. Touch some grass, lad. Touch some grass, lad. Get out and live life. Go and feed your kids. I keep getting people coming in and saying, Key's kids downstairs starving. As if I've not got more than one. I have only got the one kid. Jessica Anomis. This is black. Don't know what that means, Jessica, but good to have you in the chat. Baz says, come on, Wilfried Bonny. Score some goal for Swansea. Magnus, are you a Scouser? I can't hear because I'm not from England. No, I'm not a Scouser. I'm from somewhere just outside Liverpool. I was born 20 minutes from Anfield. I grew up about 20-25 minutes from Anfield. So my accent is just outside Liverpool. So I would never claim to be a Scouser. But I'm next door, basically. Reggie, not being funny here, Key, but I've got Marley on both my... So if you could send some good luck, I'd appreciate it. Reggie, I am absolutely rooting for you, mate. I've got Marley for what it's worth as well, so I'm rooting for you as well. Kane, he has to say that to hide the fact he's an Everton fan. Hamoud Habibi, Birkenhead. No, not Burko. I'm not Burko. I'm a wool. I'm a Centelliner. Well, that's where I was born anyway. That's where I was born and grew up. It's not where I live anymore, but it's where I was born. Samson Drury, to be fair, you do sound Scouse. Well, there's elements of Scouse. People say I sound like I'm from Bolton and Manchester, so I can't really win. Reggie Key is an Arsenal fan. I am absolutely not an Arsenal fan. Here, look at that. I'm a Liverpool fan. I've got a Liverbird tattooed on me right there. I'm a Liverpool fan. Adrian says Taribo West was another Championship Manager legend along with Cherno Samba. Yeah, Cherno Samba. To be honest, do you know who always got me? Always. There was a player called... He's dead now, actually. There's a player I used to sign in Championship Manager 95-96, and he was called Herman Gaviria. He was a Colombian. And I'm telling you, if you signed him in 95-96, you basically won the league in the first season. And he died. He died about early 2000s, I think it was. He got struck by lightning while he was training. Broke my heart, because he was literally a Championship Manager legend. So, you know, big love to Herman Gaviria. He was he saved me many times on Championship Manager, but sadly, sadly passed away. Struck by lightning while training for his team. Reggie, don't believe him. He's got Mikel Arteta's face on his other arm. Oh, Lego head Arteta. Dennis says, I always sign Barry Hales from... Barry Hales, yeah. And he always scored loads of goals. Yeah, some cracking names there. Magnus, I've been to Manchester and you sound a little bit different, but not full-on Scouser, if you get me. Yeah, I'm kind of a mongrel, mate. I'm kind of born in between the two. Manchester's here, Liverpool's here. I'm like right in the middle spot there. Right in the arse cheek of both of them. AJ, thoughts on Reece James? He's playing more and more like a centre mid than a right back. I thought he was phenomenal against Newcastle the other day. And I've given Reece James some stick over the years. He's a brilliant player. But I don't think he's a right back anymore. I think we need to start talking seriously as a centre mid. He's controlling the game against Newcastle. He was brilliant second half. Callum says, nah, Key sounds mank. He's actually from Hull and has pictures of Tom Hiddleston on his wall. These rumours, listen, people keep starting these rumours. Eventually they're going to stick. So you need to just wind your necks in a little bit. Marley are in here. No, keep him out. What are you doing? Kicking fresh air. Van Dijk could play for these. Adrian says, I got the new footy manager on Game Pass. It's terrible. The older ones were so much better. Chance here for Marley. Claim for the penalty. Oh, two players rolling round in the penalty area there. Could be a penalty for Marley. The ref is the VAR in the tournament. I'm pretty sure there is. The ball's been kicked out and both teams claiming for a... I mean, I think Zambia wants a red card for the tackle on the defender and the Mali player screaming for a penalty. So we'll have to see what happens here. It was Banda, the Zambia defender, who's got caught. He's absolutely poleaxed near the penalty spot. I'll have to watch this one back. Reggie Watt says Reece James has moved into the old Lahm role. Yeah, the old Philip Lahm role. Let's just watch this back here. Ball comes in. First tackle. Oh, do you know what? I can't even say for certain. I think that could be a penalty, you know. Nene, I tell you what, if they check this back, if they VAR this, look at the fan. The fan in the stands. He's doing that. I think that is absolutely a check. That could be a check, and we could be on for a Mali penalty here. If there's a VAR check here, I think they're going to get this. Dennis Porter, this game needs a goal. And it could be crying out for a goal, but it is. I think it's going to get a penalty here. Samson Drury, thoughts on Preston, and do you think they could get the playoffs? I'd love Preston to get the playoffs. They were shocking against Norwich the other day, though, weren't they? Dreadful. I know Clement's just come in and Norwich seemed to be picking up a little bit, but I really thought Preston would be able to. Same as Millwall. Preston and Millwall keep getting into good positions, a little bit like Hull. Hull, Stoke, Preston, Millwall, all of them have been floating around the top 3, top 4. And it's like none of them actually want the playoffs or the automatic spot. Middlesbrough got beat the other day at Ashton Gate. You know, Middlesbrough have been on a great run recently, but they keep throwing it away. There's only Coventry taking it seriously. As it stands in the Championship, Coventry are going to run away with it, and it's probably going to be one team from about 8 or 9 that could pinch that second automatic spot. And the playoffs, any 4 from 12. It could be any of them. It really could. Daniel, I hear you don't Northern Bar stewards at the football. It's not something I can get on board with. There you go. Penalty check. I'm telling you, it's going to be a penalty, this. It's definitely a penalty. Stone Wallace has been, and Dennis Porter, I've seen him given. He looks... It's a difficult one, this, because it does look like the ref just... They kind of hit it at the same time, don't they? I've seen him given. Hang on, let me just do this capture thing, for God's sake. TikTok. Do my bloody head in with this. There you go. Right, I'm back. Here we go. The first connection on the ball looks like it's a Mali. It's a Mali foot. And then the Zambia player kicks through the back of his leg. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty, isn't it? That is going to be a penalty. Penalty, that. Reggie says, guy from my school plays for Millwall. Wes Harding. He used to fizz the ball into your shins at about 400 miles an hour. No wonder he turned into a centre-back. Blimey. My claim to fame is that I once shared a pitch with Jay Spearing. That's about it. That's the only thing I can say. I once shared a pitch with Jay Spearing. Kane, you look like Schindler, the dart player, Key. Cheers, man. Thanks. Appreciate that. Is he as handsome as I am? I'm guessing not. Adrian Barry Hales was class on Champ Manager, signed him a few times. Here we go. The ref's going to come out and give this one. I'm pretty confident. Here we go. VAR. Penalty kick. Penalty to Mali it is. Nene. He gives a big cheer. He gives a big fist pump. That's going to be a penalty to Mali. And this could liven the game up a little bit, couldn't it? This could just spark the game into life. FM No Casuals, he's absolutely clattered him. It's a Stonewaller. And Kane says that manager looks like Colonel Sanders. See, do you think Aston Villa will win the Premier League? No, Aston Villa should have won 12 games on the spin in the Premier League, and only one team has beaten them. And they'll finish below that team. I'm telling you, Aston Villa are going to finish about 5th or 6th. Don't think they finish in the top 4. Modson Chalata, Zambia versus Mali. Reggie Watt says, who's taking it for Mali? Well, it's looking like it's El Bilal Touré, and it is El Bilal Touré who's going to take it. The Besiktas striker, right-footed, up against Willard Mwanza. Willard Mwanza of the Power Dynamos in the Zambian League. He saved it! Mwanza saved it! And they all surround him. He's the backup keeper for the Power Dynamos in the Zambian National League. And there you go. It's a save. It's a save. It's going to be a corner kick. I tell you what, the referee's now checking whether or not he might have to retake this. No, he was never off his line. Willard Mwanza, the new hero of Premier League, Dad. Yes, I love him. What a guy. He saved the penalty. He's going home a hero, that lad. Terrible penalty, says Dennis Porter. Well, the ref says he's not going to retake it. It's going to be a corner kick, but Bilal Touré, he'll be gutted with that one. Rubes, are you staying on here past January the 1st? Time will tell. January the 1st was never the hard date. It was just that we were going to sit down and discuss it all in January. So, we'll see. We'll see. I hope so. Daniel, does Jay Spearing still play for the Liverpool reserves? I think he coaches in the Liverpool reserves and he plays in the... what's going on here? Ref's going over and having a little chat with Willard. No, he's not. I'm on first name terms with him now. Me and Willard. Terrible pen, says Dennis Porter. And Adrian says, hi, Shell. Oh, Shell, how's it going, Shell? Good to see you. Magnus, the only thing that is beautiful in Liverpool is the way out. Oh, Magnus, that's not very nice. Don't be like that, Magnus. FM No Casuals, can anyone take pens these days? Well, El Bilal Touré cannot. But credit where it's due. Credit where it's due to Willard Mwanza here. Let's not totally disown it. It's an absolutely fantastic penalty save as well. Hey up, Graham, how's it going? Reggie, Bilal Touré, I'll be suing you for ruining my account. Will says, where can I watch Key? It's on Channel 4 for me. It is on Channel 4, mate. Yeah, Channel 4-7. 143. Kane says, Key has a dodgy stick. I do not have a dodgy stick. It's right here. Virgin. There you go. What channel was it? 143. Yeah, 143. If you've got Virgin, 143. Magnus, who do you think will be the signing of the season? I think Eze, Ekatike or Cunha. Well, it's definitely not going to be Eze or Cunha. Cunha's missing open nets. He scored 2 goals, 70 million quid. It definitely isn't going to be Cunha. Cunha isn't a game changer for Manchester United. Eze, I'll be honest, again, he's a bench player for Arsenal. He's not a player who's transformed Arsenal. If Arsenal have got their fully fit team, he doesn't play. So this is why Arsenal have to win the Premier League. They absolutely have to. They spent massive money on bench players. So there's no way Eze wins player of the season. Not a chance. Ekatiki's had an unbelievable start for Liverpool. For me, signing of the season can only be Granit Xhaka, though. It can only be Granit Xhaka. Doesn't matter what happens between now and the end of the season. It's Granit Xhaka. Unless Sunderland somehow get relegated, it's Granit Xhaka. He's the player of the season. He's already got it in the bag. Absolutely different class. Cristiano says that Sangare for Mali seems good. Plays for Lens in Ligue 1, who's currently top. Well, Chanda is down for Zambia. I tell you what, these Zambia players have been hitting the deck more than Man United players. They love rolling around, the Zambians. They've been going down far too easy, in my opinion. LJ says Granit Xhaka is the Sandman. Magnus says maybe Xhaka is winning the signing of the season. He's been big for Sunderland. And Will says Morocco's yesterday was, though. Yeah, Morocco's yesterday was very good, wasn't it? Kane says, watch the delusion. Has Wirtz been a better signing than Cunha? Wirtz has won us more games than Cunha's won you. That's certainly a better... And to be honest, you say, has he been a better signing? He's 5 years younger, mate. He's 5 years younger. Cost 30 million more, admittedly, but he's 5 years younger. And he's won us more games than Cunha's won you. Papa John's, it's a complete farce, this. Players down every minute. Will says it's not on Sky, though. Mate, it is. It is, Will. I guarantee you it is. If you've got Sky, you've got 4-7. You've absolutely got it, mate. I promise you. Twisted Fate, what's up, Key? How's it going, mate? How are you feeling? How's your life today? On this lovely sunny... Well, not so sunny. Is it Monday today? It is Monday. Yeah, Monday today. Teaching Tony. How's it going, mate? Thanks for broadcasting, PLD. Good to see you, man. Good luck, Tony. Best wishes for that. Will says, no, I mean Morocco's game was on Sky. This one isn't. What do you mean it was on Sky? Mate, if you've got Sky, I've got Virgin, you've got Sky. I guarantee you have got 4-7. 4-7's Freeview. If you've got Sky, you've got 4-7. Channel 4-7. It's 143 on Virgin. I don't know what it is on Sky. Go to Google and type in what channel is 4-7 on Sky, and I guarantee you'll be able to watch it. Teaching Tony says in the US, I think we have to go through beIN Sport, and LJ says Mbermo wasn't a bad signing, better than Isak and Wirtz. And Mbermo has been a good sign. I think he's been a game changer for United. He's one I would have liked at Liverpool. But again, he wouldn't have started for Liverpool, but he's a very good player. Kane says, sometimes, Key, I look at you and think, what is going on inside your head? Twisted Fate says, crap man, I can't help scrap the feeling that if Bruno didn't get injured, we could have got something out of yesterday's game. Hey, if Cunha could finish, you'd have got something out of yesterday's game. It's a free kick to Zambia. Gloire says, Ngulu. What about Ngulu? I don't know who that is. Twisted Fate says 4-7 is 163 on Sky. Kane says Wirtz finally got an assist. That's why he's giddy. Like I said, Florian Wirtz isn't even someone you compare with Matheus Cunha. Cunha's not even in the same league as Florian Wirtz. Mali, ball in. I think we should be on half-time any second now. The referee will be blowing up. It's going to be a free kick. Free kick to Mali. This might be the last chance of the half here. Fashion Sakala flew into the back of the Mali player there. I think it was Nene. And it's Sinayoko. Might be taking this free kick, possibly. Is he? No? No, he gives it off. Koulibaly it was who went down under the tackle of Fashion Sakala. Adrian Berder says, previous clubs, Zamalek, Ghent, Ajax, Celta Vigo, Marseille, Roma, Tottenham, Middlesbrough, Wigan, West Ham, Barnsley. That's Mido every day of the week, isn't it? That's Mido. Ball in from Mali. Flicked on. Far post. I thought, oh, that could be a foul, ref. No, good tackle from Zambia. Kane says you're right because Wirtz will be going to the Championship after this season, and Tom says Semenyo to LFC. Not for me, Tom. No, I don't want Semenyo at LFC. Half-time, 0-0. 0-0 at half-time here. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Right, so here's what we're going to do. Half-time quiz. Half-time quiz. And I'm just going to write that. I'm just writing down the answers now. So stick with me. We're going to be doing a little half-time quiz here. And the question is... In fact, I don't want to tell you the question just yet. Because as soon as I tell it you, the answers are going to start flying in. So no question, no answers just yet. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Right, yeah, sorry. I need to interact and show the thingy half-time. Scoreboard's gone down as well. So, scoreboard, half-time. Perfect. Right, it's half-time in this one. Mali 0, Zambia 0. Terry McDad says Zambia have won this competition before, guys. Well, they were runners-up in 2020. Mali's shirts are banging. I would buy that. And Shell says last night's game was good. Reggie, do they not have a changing room? I would assume so. Yeah, I'd assume so. Right. Right, here we go. So, this is what I want from you. This is the halftime quiz. The halftime quiz is as follows. I want you to name for me, shout them out in the chat, wherever you're watching this. Name for me the top 25 Premier League African appearance holders. There you go. Get them in the chat. Get them in the chat. Jamie Anderson says, boring game this. Yeah, the top 25 Premier League African appearance holders. Callum says, Mane, Salah, Eto'o. Eto'o, no. Mane, yes. Mane is there. Salah is second. Not Aurier. Jamie says, Didier Drogba. Yeah, Drogba's in there. John Obi Mikel. Great shout, Reggie. John Obi Mikel is correct. Not Mbermo, Twisted Fate. No. Salah says, Daz, yeah, we got Salah. Ghana says, Shell. Yep, Idrissa Gana Gay is in the top 25. We've got Sadio Mane, says Dennis. Kolo Toure, number 1. Correct. He is number 1 as well. Wilf Sahar. Yes, Wilf Sahar is number 5 in the list. We've got Didier Drogba, Shell. You've got so far Kolo Toure, Salah, Zaha, Mane, Drogba, John Obi Mikel, Idrissa Gana Gay. They have what you got so far. Not Edward Mendy. Not Michael Essien either. I'm surprised by that. No Mendy, no Essien. No. Yaya Toure is correct. Yes, you got Kolo. I'll give you Yaya as well. There you go. Mahrez, says Shay. Mahrez is correct. He is there as well. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th. Mahrez is 8th in the list. Papa Bouba Diop, great shout, but he's not there. And neither is Joel Matip. No, sadly. What a player he was, though. Bissouma, no. Stephen Pienaar, yes, he's number 25. And, Jamie, you've got number 24. Stephen Pienaar. So Victor Moses was 24, sorry. Stephen Pienaar was 25. Bradders, what's the question? The question is the top 25 African Premier League appearance holders. So far, you've got Kolo Touré, number 1. Mo Salah, number 2. You've got Wilf Zaha, Riyad Mahrez, Sadio Mane, Didier Drogba, John Obi Mikel, Idrissa Gana Gueye, Yaya Toure, Victor Moses, and Stephen Pienaar. Aboué is not there. Neither is Obafemi Martins, and neither is Daniel Amakachi. Quinton Fortune, no, again, very short-lived Premier League career. Benny McCarthy, says Sifo. No, what a player he was. Benny McCarthy is not there. Daniel says JJ Okocha. Again, no, he only arrived in the Prem quite late. I think he was 30 by the time Bolton signed him. Fabulous player, though. Not Jemba. Harvey says Marley, and they missed that. I know. Who else have we got? Callum says, who's the centre-back who played for Cardiff and had cancer? I don't know what Sol Bamba. Sol Bamba's not in the list, but what a player he was, by the way. Not JJ Okocha. Adebayor we've already got. Oh, no, Adebayor we haven't already got. Adebayor is correct. Wanyama, no. Jordan Ayew. There you go. Jordan Ayew is 4th in the list. Yeah, Jordan Ayew spent most of his career in the Prem. The one and only Shola Amiobi. Excellent shout, Twisted Fate. Fantastic. Not Benoit Asuikoto. And Ndidi is there. Yes, and Ndidi is number 23. So you've got Pienaar, you've got Moses, you've got Ndidi, you've got Yaya Toure, Adebayor, Gana Gueye, John Obi Mikel, Didier Drogba, Sadio Mane, Riyad Mahrez, Shola Amiobi, Wilf Zaha, Jordan Ayew, Salah, Toure. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to get. You've got 15, you need another 10. Kanu, correct. Nwankwo Kanu. Not Jimmy Traore, says for Terry. Yakubu, have we got Yakubu? No, Yakubu is correct. Yakubu is right, Shell. There's another one, Shell, that you've not mentioned, or at least I've not seen him mentioned. Adrian Cheku Kuyate is correct. Yeah, Cheku Kuyate, he is there as well. Not Paulo Wanchop. Paulo Wanchop, not African. He is Costa Rican. So Central American Paulo Wanchop. Magnus Jeffrey Schlupp. Jeffrey Schlupp, great shout. Yep, spent most of his career with Palace and Leicester. He's there as well. Not Ismail Assar. Not Papis Cisse. Not El Neni. Not Aubameyang, no. Not Essien. Not Eric Bailly. There's a couple. El Hadji Diouf. There you go, Reggie. One of Liverpool's worst ever signings. Maybe Liverpool's worst ever signing. El Hadji Diouf. He's on the list. We've already got Yakubu. Alex Iwobi. There you go. There's number 3. Alex Iwobi. Ex-Everton, ex-Fulham, current Fulham. Ex-Everton, ex-Arsenal. Alex Iwobi. He's 3rd on the list. Jamie, yeah, Decore. How did you not get Decore, Shell? Decore, ex-Everton, ex-Watford. He's on there as well. Who are we missing? 1, 2, 3 players you're missing now. You're missing 3 players. 2 defenders, 1 midfielder. Not Jemba, not Calvin Bassey. It's not Victor Wanyama. No. Christopher Mboma says here for Zambia. Well, the first half's not been terrible. Great save from Willard, the goalkeeper, saving a penalty. Tenbo Godfrey says the game is not that we can score more goals. Listen, both teams have got goals in them in this one. I'm telling you, there's more goals coming. Not Lucas Radaby. That's a great shout, but no, it's not Lucas Radaby. Not Tony Yeboah. Jamie says Idrissa Gana Gay we've already got. He's in the list. Not Onyeka. Not Yeboah. Yeah, not Onyeka. It's not Eto. We've got Diouf. It's not Salif Diao. Shall I give you a clue? Are we ready for a clue? We've got a little bit of time left before the second half kicks off. Not Iheanacho. Again, just a reminder, you're looking for... There's 2 defenders and a midfielder with the most Premier League appearances for an African. We've got the top 25 African Premier League appearance holders. That's what you're trying to guess here. We've got Kolo Toure, Salah, Iwobi, Ayew, Zaha, Amiobi, Kouyaté, Mahrez, Schlupp, Decore, Idrissa Gana Gay, Mane, Drogba, Yak, Mikel, Diouf, Adebayor, Yaya Toure, Ndidi, Moses and Pienaar. 3 left to get. We've got Kanu. Osimhen hasn't played in the Prem, that's right. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, there you go, Reggie. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is correct. He is in there as well, yeah. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is correct. 2 left to get. And he played for... I'll give you one of them. One of them played a long time. No, both of these, you've got a centre-back and a centre-mid, so it's not Frederick Kanouté. Kanouté, I like that shout, but it's not Kanouté. Not Kalou. Not Moussa Dembele. No, this player, he was a little bit of a middling player, but he played for West Ham. He played for Wigan. It's not Jeffrey Schlupp. We've already got Schlupp. Yobo, Jamie Anderson. Yobo is correct. That's not the one I was talking about, but Yobo is correct. Yes. So you need one. There's 1 left to get. 1 left to get. Diame. There you go, Twisted Fate. Diame. Mo Diame is correct. That's the last one on the list. So there you go. You got the top 25 African Premier League appearance holders. That wasn't bad. That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? Killed a bit of time. Kolo Toure, Yaya Toure, Salah, Iwobi, Jordan Ayew, Wilf Zaha, Shola Amiobi, Kouyaté, Mahrez, Schlupp, Decore, Kanu, Mane, Drogba, Yakubu, John Obi Mikel, El Hadj Diouf, Gana Gay, Adebayor, Diame, Yobo, Wan-Bissaka, and Ndidi, Moses, and Stephen Pienaar. They are your top 25, yeah. Mo Diame, it was, Reggie Watts. Mo Diame played for Wigan, played for West Ham. I think he played for Newcastle as well, didn't he? He was a big, tall, bustling centre mid. Used to fly around the midfield. Sifo says, how was that list selected? It was just, I just went and searched for the top 25 African Premier League appearance holders. So there you go. That's who they are. Chop Chart, how's it going? Good to see you. Adrian Jimmy Traore. Jimmy Traore doesn't make the list. No, he left Liverpool quite early, but made a few appearances for us under Houllier, year or so under Benitez. After that, he was at Portsmouth for a little bit, and then he went to Seattle Sounders. Didn't really play in the Premier League for that long. B. McCarran, Morgan Rogers, bangers yesterday. Yeah, we'll take him off your hand this summer. B. McCarran, we'll have him from you. Twisted Fate, I can't believe I didn't say Bissaka as my first. That's low-key embarrassing from me. Top 50 would be fun. Oh my God, yeah. Daniel says Rodallega. Rodallega was Colombian. He was Colombian, Hugo Rodallega. So not African. No Asuakoto, says Reggie Watts. That's surprising. Yeah, no Benoit Asuakoto. Famously, Asuakoto said he had no interest in football. I always thought that was really interesting. Peter Crouch said that he used to turn up on a match day and be like, who are we playing today? Just had no interest in it. And as soon as the game was finished, he'd be like, just leave the ground. He wasn't bothered. He was an absolute athlete, but he had no interest in football. He hated it. He didn't even follow what the table looked like or anything. He wasn't bothered. Chalk Chart says Fulham will win tonight. Yeah. I think Fulham will get a result against Forest tonight. B. McCarran, do you think he starts for England, Key? I think he should. Whether he will is another matter altogether. I think he should, though. For me, Morgan Rogers has to be in that midfield with Rice, with Bellingham, if you can get those three working together. but somehow I don't think they will be. No, so I think he probably ends up getting a place on the bench. But England are blessed, aren't they, in that position? You know, Eze, Foden, Bellingham, Morgan Rogers, you know, they've got players who can play there. Cole Palmer, allegedly, they're trying to foist in there, but he's not a number 10. Reggie Watt says, Nick Kyrgios says that about tennis. I think Ben White's the same. It's mad, isn't it? Yeah, crazy how they've made a living as a professional athlete at the top, the very, very top of the game. No interest in the sport at all. Madness. Twisted Fate says, Key, Agate played well yesterday. He didn't get a yellow card until the second half. I predicted 20 minutes. Well, yeah, Liverpool very nearly signed him. I'm glad we didn't. Right, okay, second half off and underway here in Casablanca. The AFCON underway. Mali 0, Zambia 0. Mali having a penalty saved. El Bilal Toure saved penalty in the first half by Willard Mwanza, the Zambia goalkeeper. My new hero in this tournament, Willard Mwanza. Kane says, Key, what's one of the weirdest signings you've seen? The weirdest signings? Ben Davies to Liverpool. Liverpool signed, we were dying for centre-backs. We had like all of our centre-backs injured and we just went and plucked Ben Davies from Preston because he was actually a really solid centre-back at Preston. We picked him up for £2 million and he never kicked a ball for us. Even though we were desperate for centre-backs. I actually think we got a look at him in training and Klopp was just like, I cannot put you in. You will get absolutely ragged all over the shop. And in the end, he ended up sticking with Reece Williams, who can't get a kick for Fleetwood, I think, now. I don't know where Reece Williams is. I think he's still at Liverpool, actually. He's in our academy, but he's like 25. And Nat Phillips, who, by the way, Nat Phillips at West Brom, I'd have him back at Liverpool tomorrow. Absolutely unbelievable centre-back, Nat Phillips. Reece says, my mate Wanza. And Life of Reece said, need Marley to win. I think I've got Marley or draw. Andy Carroll for 35 million was weird. Do you know, it wasn't that weird, though. It really wasn't that weird when you think about it. How good was Andy Carroll at that time when we signed him? B. McCarran, I'm glad the streams are popping off for you now. If I don't get on between now and Christmas, have a good one and stay safe. Oh, mate, that's very kind of you to say. Really, really good to see you. And lots of love to you and the family. And hopefully a good season for Villa as well. Until we have to play yet again. But good lad. Good to see you in. Nice. Thanks for popping in. Twisted Fate, when is Ivory Coast playing? Well, we're doing Ivory Coast against Gabon, which is... Is it Boxing Day? I think it's Boxing Day. Ivory Coast, Gabon. I'm sure we're doing that one. Reggie Watt says, Kim Kallstrom didn't make any sense. Came in on loan to Arsenal despite having a broken back and played one game, I think. Yeah, Nuri Sahin was like that with Liverpool. We signed him for Liverpool and he played for us very briefly. And he had like a massive, massive reputation coming in from... He'd been at Dortmund where he was terrific. He'd gone to Real Madrid and Real Madrid loaned him to us with Brendan Rodgers. He was shocking. Scored one goal, and it was a long-distance one against West Brom in the Cup. Dennis says, Radachayu to West Ham ruined his career. Do you know what? There's a fun fact about Florin Radachayu. Florin Radachayu, Romanian, played for West Ham. I think he's still to this day the only player who has played in the Premier League, the top level leagues, by the way, of the Premier League, Liga 1, Serie A, La Liga, Bundesliga. I think it might be and he might have played in the Europe. It was a question like that. I'm sure, and he's still the only player to this day to do it. Top leagues of La Liga, Primera Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga 1, and the Premier League, and he's played in the Champions League as well. I think it might even be the World Cup as well. Like he's completed football, but in the most mundane way. Twisted Fate says Donnarumma for 30 million was a weird signing, like taking into account what he's won and done. For 30 million, it was very weird. That's true enough, yeah. Reggie Watts, Esteban Cambiaso to Leicester was weird. Unreal player that year as well. Saved them from going down. And not only that, then sort of instilled the right mentality and everything, and they won the league the year after, didn't they? Reggie said, couldn't agree more. Tempo Godfrey. Yeah, he says it. He says what we're all thinking there, doesn't he? Reese says, weirdest signing was Kim Kallstrom to Arsenal. There you go, eh? Reese echoing what Reggie's saying. Life of Reese, 4 years ago today. Yesterday, Xhaka came off the bench for Arsenal in a 5-1 win while he was League One. Oh, came off the bench in a 5-1 win for Arsenal while he was in League One. Top player, Granit Xhaka. Really good player. Fabomoyo says, Henry or Mo Salah? Thierry Henry. Yeah, Thierry Henry was, not human, but he was fantastic. Daniel Fobber, yeah, Julian Fobber from West Ham to Real Madrid. To be honest, there's a few. Thomas Gravesen, Everton to Real Madrid. What happened there? Been loads like that, haven't there? Right, Marley. Can they pinch one? We need a goal in this game to just liven things up, you know. Life of Reese says that 5-1 was versus Sunderland. I've never said we'd be 6th 4 years on after that game. Nathan says, who's the player that's played in all the leagues? Florin Radicayu. Played for West Ham in the Premier League. Signed for pretty big money, I think. Pretty big money from a team in Serie A. It might even have been, was it Fiorentina he signed from? Florin Radicayu. He was shocking. He was absolutely dreadful. I think to this day, he is still one of the worst signings Harry Redknapp talks about. We say one of the worst players they ever signed. But yeah, he played for AC Milan, Espanyol, West Ham, Stuttgart, Monaco, and played at the World Cup. So yeah, he's like completed football basically. French. Oh, he scored. It wasn't played, it was scored. That was it. He scored in Ligue 1, Bundesliga, Serie A, La Liga, and the Premier League, and the World Cup. Yeah, he's still the only player to do it. I'm pretty confident. Victor Valdez-Borough. Yeah. Good one. Choupo-Moting to Bayern. Carlos Tevez, West Ham, yeah. Adebayor to Real Madrid at the time. Out of favour at Spurs. And Reece says another weird signing for Arsenal was Neto from Bournemouth. Played like 3 or 4 games, I think. I always remember Liverpool signing Paul Jones from Southampton on loan as well. That was another mad one. Steve McManaman to Real Madrid. And Robbie Keane, Coventry to Inter Milan. Brendan says Adama Traore or Mo Salah. Oh, here we go. Listen to him now. He hates it. Van der Sar to Fulham. That was a very good shout. John Terry to Villa. By the way, if you're watching along with us, I don't tend to promote very often, but I do have to do it. If you can, please do click like on the video. It massively, massively helps. Please do click like and subscribe if you're new around here. I'm live every single day, watching games of football, and I love chatting and watching games of footy with you. We love a laugh and talking rubbish about football every day. Wilson Kumuenda, live chat sports, yes. Roger, was that a mug of Coke? It's mainly ice, to be honest. It's mainly ice. And it's got pops on it. It's my dad's glass. But yeah, it's just ice with a dash of vanilla Coke in it. Yeah. It's mainly ice, though. Brendan, Traore for you, I assume. Oh, clear. Absolutely clear, Traore. Daniel says, has Choupo-Moting ever moved for a transfer fee? I'm not sure, actually. Is Choupo-Moting going to play for Cameroon in this AFCON, I wonder? Ginga, afternoon key, how's Monday treating you? Very, very well, mate. How's life treating you? Not just Monday, how's life treating you? Hopefully it's wonderful. I'm going for a Nando's after this, everyone, by the way. I'm absolutely loving life. I'm going for a Nando's after this. Reggie Watt says the Premier League granddad's mug. Yeah, effectively. Yeah, Premier League granddad. Jules Koundé, hello. I don't know if it's the real one, but good to see you, man. Leon United says Isak's season over. Do you think Van der Ven should have been sent off? No. No, it was a bad tackle, but I don't want to see him. Don't want to see him get sent off for that. Reggie Watts, what's your Nando's order? What's my Nando's order? Halloumi sticks with some chili jam. And then creamy mash. And a chicken pitta. Absolutely different class. Foxy says Sangare, best player on the pitch so far. He won't be at Lens long. To be honest, there's a lot of players who've kind of flattered to deceive today. Nene, I thought we'd see better from Nene. I thought, El Bilal Toure would have done better, not just with the penalty, but everything. I actually think Zambia have done themselves, really, really well today. Zambia have played quite well. Reggie, I'll take a medium grilled chicken wrap, peri chips, and tender stem broccoli, please, Key. Tender stem broccoli, beautiful stuff. Shell, you don't eat that awful stuff, Nando's. And Matthias Banda says, Matthias Banda watching from Chawama, Lusaka, Zambia. Have a good day. Yes. Love to Zambia. Lots of love to Willard Mwanza and the Power Dynamos in the Zambian League. Daniel, what spices and sauces? Garlic sauce, yeah. Just so I can't... Basically, if the wife comes anywhere near me when I go home, she's like, oh, dragon breath, stay away. Stops her kissing me. That's why I have it, to be honest. Daniel says Coventry have made some surprising signings. Jordan Henderson, Joe Cole, Yakubu, Tudgay. Yeah. Are you on about Marcus Tudgay there? Or Tunchai? Foxy says, a lot of the smaller African nations catching up now. Part of the reason Ghana failed to qualify. Yeah, no Ghana at the AFCON's a mad one, isn't it? You'd have thought they'd have been an absolute certainty, really. Here's Zambia coming forward. It's going to be a corner kick. Reggie says garlic sauce. Garlic sauce. Elizabeth Mbulo, hello, how are you? And Kamiji Katawola, hi, how's it going? Will says the Mali kit is epic. Very regal, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good kit, that. Elizabeth says, watching you from Kitwe, Zambia. Wow. Lots of Zambians in. Lots of love to Zambia. Corner kick to Zambia. Are we going to get a goal in this one? Come on, the Chipolopolo. Ball whipped in. Oh, straight out on the far side. Unlucky. Daniel says, sorry, Tunchai, Middlesbrough striker. Yeah, Tunchai Sanley. Good player. Right, Zambia now going very direct in this one. Very, very direct. Dennis Porter says, even though Ghana failed to qualify, will they cause England any problems next year? I'd hope so. Oh, this is brilliant from Zambia. It's a great ball in. Oh, must be. Hit it. Oh, so close, Zambia. It's the first real chance they've had going forward, And Darius Mwanza says, this is Lover Bowie watching from Ndola, Zambia. We've got lots of Zambians in. This is great. Up the Chipolopolo. The Copper Bullets. Foxy says Ghana still have top players, but they play like individuals rather than a team. I mean, that's probably true of many African countries, isn't it? I mean, you only have to look at what's going on with Cameroon at the moment. That is astonishing to me that Cameroon have literally got two managers. there's a dispute over what the team is that they've got at the AFCON, and they play in 48 hours. We're going to be watching Cameroon against Gabon on Christmas Eve, the 24th. I'm going to be doing a live watch-along of that. If you want to watch along, make sure you click like and follow. We'll be doing more Zambia games, more Mali games, I'm sure, throughout the AFCON. C. Paul says, watch out for South Africa. The Bafana. Lots of love to South Africa as well. And, there you go. Manama Robeng Madawani. I don't know if I've said that right. I apologise. But hello, nice show watching from South Africa. Big love to South Africa. Will says, who plays for Ghana? Semenyo, for one. Lots of links for Semenyo to Liverpool. But lots of players play for Ghana. I mean, lots of very talented Premier League players you'd know of, I'm sure. If you have a look at the Ghana squad that was in the World Cup qualifying and the African Nations Cup qualifying, you'll see some of the quality they had. It's surprising that they've not made it to this tournament, to be honest. Brian and Burmo isn't captain, says Clarkey. Oh, it's a long ball forward here. And Mali, one-on-one. Here's Bilal Toure. It's going to be a corner, is it? Is it a corner? No, goal kick. Poor. Very poor. So disappointing, that. That's going to be a corner. Mali corner. Ball whipped in. Chance here. Must be. How has this happened? Must be. It's 1-0 Mali. Oh, I have no idea how that's happened. But I think it's Sinayoko. It's 1-0 to Mali. Oh, it's an absolutely shocking bit of defending from Zambia. They've completely switched off on the corner. It's a dreadful, dreadful moment for them. Oh, and the Eagles are in front. Mali go in front. Sinayoko, they got about 4 bites of the cherry here. This was a corner kick. Mali take it. It's just floated in. It's so poor defensively. And the ball falls in the 6-yard box. All of the Zambian defenders have switched off. Sinayoko strike. He gets 2-3 goals at it. And he smashes it past Willard Mwanza into the net. And it's there. 1-0 to Mali. Game is underway. Sasha, how's it going, Sasha? Good to see. And Twisted Fate and Burmo refused the captaincy. He wants to focus on his game, which, to be fair, I respect. He's not a leader in that sense, but a leader in performance. Okay. Yeah, that's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous defending from the Zambians there. Swifty says, surprised you didn't do United Villa key. I'm sure you'd have enjoyed yourself. I did do United Villa, mate. Yeah, I was live for United Villa. Debbie says, I'm mad at you. First of all, you've not got your facts right. Zambia has won an African Cup before. And secondly, we remain an African soccer giant. Lots of times relying on homebred blokes, not expats. I haven't said Zambia haven't won an AFCON before. I didn't say that. Where have you got that from? I haven't said that Zambia hasn't won. I know what Zambia's done well before. I'm talking about Mali. I said Mali they'd been runners-up in the tournament previously. What we saying? Sorry, Erdy Gaming. How's it going, Erdy? And Adrian Berder. Hopefully we see a few more goals now. Yeah, fingers crossed. Ginga says, life for me is like being a duck, mate. Nice and calm above water, but paddling like fuck underwater. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, great run from Mali. There's a claim for a penalty. You're never going to get that. Cleared away by Zambia. Yeah, I agree. That's how you have to be in life all the time, isn't it, mate? Just be grafting. Absolutely grafting. But on the surface, nice and calm. Daniel says, Key, why are you hating on Zambia? Swifty must have missed you. No, I was banned. I was suspended on TikTok, mate. I'm live. I'm live always on the other place, but yeah, I was suspended on here. Reggie says, I'm at Arsenal Palace tomorrow night. Good lad, Reggie. Well, I'm live for it on here, so maybe pop on for the 3 p.m. game tomorrow, Senegal v Botswana, and then we'll do a prediction on the Arsenal game or a bit of a preview on it. Hey, Prince Rupert, how's it going? All right, Key, I'm late, but good to see so many people in the chat for the AFCON. How's the game been? The game's been pretty poor for the first hour, I would say. It's been pretty... Yeah, it's not been an awful lot going on. And then, right on half-time, Mali miss a penalty. Well, they didn't miss it, actually. You shouldn't say that. Zambia saved a penalty. Willard Mwanza saves the penalty. And then... about 5 minutes ago, you've just missed a Mali goal off a corner. It's a pretty poor goal to concede for Zambia. Reggie, I'll tune in from the clock end. Charlie says, can't see any Arsenal shirts. No Arsenal. I have got an Arsenal shirt, but no, not an Arsenal shirt behind me at this moment in time. Right, free kick to Zambia. Can they get one back here? Oh, it's a great ball. Oh, unlucky. That was a fabulous ball in. It's going to be a corner, is it? No, offside. Oh, it was a fabulous cross. Fashion Sakala at the back stick. I think he was offside in the end, but it was a great cross in. I think it was Chaiwa who put the ball in. Yeah, he was miles offside. But it was Miguel Chaiwa, the young Hibs midfielder, put a lovely cross in there, and Fashion Sakala couldn't quite keep himself onside and get the shot away. Foxy says, Uganda, my dark horses for this AFCON. Yeah, Uganda against Nigeria on... Is it box? When is it I'm doing Uganda-Nigeria? That one's a really, really good game. I'm looking forward to that one. Uganda-Nigeria. What day is that? It is the 30th. Tuesday the 30th of December. I'm live for Uganda-Nigeria, yeah. Oh, Banda's coming off here for Zambia. Yeah, Banda off. He's not had the best game, to be honest. The Lecce striker, Lamek Banda, come off. And Chaiwa's come off as well. Couple of changes here for Zambia. Kinga says, what's your Nando's order then, Key? Mine's 4 medium heat. Boneless thighs with broccoli, peas and sweet potato fries. You are putting me to shame, mate. I mean, I know to look at me, you might think he's a born athlete. But, I'm not having tender stem broccoli and peas. Or sweet potato. Sweet potato fries are actually quite nice from there, though. But no, I'm going for, if I was having anything, it's got to be the halloumi sticks with some chili jam. And then chicken pitta. With cheese, no rainbow slaw. And then creamy mash. But I do something a bit weird with the creamy mash. I get the creamy mash and then I pour in. I make like a little hole in the middle and pour in some garlic sauce, Nando's garlic sauce, and then whisk it all up. And that's my thing. I'm a bit weird. Prince Rupert says, not even a half full stadium by the looks of it. Well, the stadium is 46,000 capacity. It's Raja Casablanca's stadium in Morocco, and it's maybe 10% full. They're trying to pull in as many as the locals as they can, from what I've heard. I've got a friend who's over in Morocco at the moment, not for the AFCON, but he's over in Morocco at the minute, and he said that they're offering, if you go anywhere near the stadiums, they're saying, do you want to come and watch a game, you know. Bit like they did in Qatar, to be honest. Qatar for the World Cup, they did exactly the same. And they did that in the US for the Club World Cup, didn't they? Daniel, have you seen all of the AFCON kits? Who do you think has the best? I think the Mali kit's actually quite nice. I haven't seen all of them, no. But I like the Mali kit so far. Senegal always have lovely kits. And the Cameroon kit's very nice as well. Adrian, if Yugoslavia were still a country, do you think they'd be one of the best these days? I mean, they certainly had a bloody good team back when I was growing up. Yugoslavia had a phenomenal team. Mihalovic and Predrag Mijatovic. Yeah, brilliant side. Dylan Clark, are you watching the Fulham game later? I am, Dylan, yes. And Daniel says, when you go to Nando's, tell him to bring back Saka sauce. Jack the Seagull, R.I.P. Chris Rea. Chris Rea's not died. You're winding me up, Jack. You are winding me up. Great strike, great save from Mwanza. You're winding me up. There's no way Chris Rea's died. Not why I'm watching this. Has he actually? Oh, he has as well. Oh, Chris Rea's died. Oh, driving home for Christmas, literally 3 days before Christmas. I mean, it's not a nice time for anyone to pass away, but bloody hell. Oh, what a guy. Chris Rea, rest in peace. Driving home for Christmas. One of the absolute all-time favourites. Yeah, rest in peace, Chris Rea. Very sad. Very, very sad. It's literally, that's breaking news in the last 15 minutes. Chris Rea. Ben says, who did Fashion Takala used to play for? The name sounds familiar. He was at Rangers, mate. Yeah, he was at Rangers. And Reggie says, just imagine the Holy Roman Empire. That's knocked me, that. Chris Rea. Middlesbrough legend, Chris Rea. Very sad. I'll listen to a bit of Driving Home for Christmas later. In his honour, Jack the Seagull, he won't be driving home for Christmas. Now, come on, Jack. We're better than that. We're definitely better than that. Not much better. But we are better. Oh, right. 20 minutes left in this one. The Zambia coach just weighing up exactly what he's going to do here. They're going long. They're going direct. It's a lot of long throws into the box here. Reggie says, too soon, Jack. Hang your head in shame, Jack. I'm not being mean. Didn't sound it to me, did it, Reggie? Come on. Clarky says, heard you're paying, Key. Hey, I'll pay. Yeah, I'll be paying. I'll definitely be paying. Oh, I'll pay for mine. Nah, I am. I'm pretty generous, to be honest. Certainly at Christmas time. I'll pay. I'm going with my best mate. Adrian Burder says, my favourite Christmas song is Driving Home for Christmas. Oh, what a strike! Oh, overhead kick. It was an absolute worldie. What is it with this tournament and overhead kicks? Zambia very nearly 1-1. Oh, it was just a hopeful cross in. And it's bouncing around in the 6-yard box. And it's a lovely overhead kick. It's a bit of a Hollywood save from the keeper. Oh, yeah. Diarra with a big save. But who is it who actually has the strike here? Is it Sabobo? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Sabobo with the strike. Overhead kick, very nearly 1-1. Unlucky. Keep going, Zambia. I am Cruz says, have you heard the news about Chris Rea? Yeah, just about, mate. Literally, just in the last 10-15 minutes. It's mad, isn't it? Awful news. Very, very sad. Daniel, will you wear the Arsenal kit if Arsenal win the Prem? No, absolutely not. Will says, if Diarra wasn't injured, surely he would have been involved in the Senegal squad for this. Which Diarra are you on about? Is he not in the Senegal squad? I wasn't aware if he was in the Senegal squad or not. I guess we'll only find out tomorrow against Botswana. Oh, that Diarra. Sorry. I was thinking to myself, has he not been taken? Has he not been taken to the AFCON? Ginga says, my favourite song is The Pogues, Fairy Tale of New York. Well, again, another person there who tragically passed away in Kirsty McCall. Shell says, "What's wrong with Chris Rea, Key? He's died, Shell. He's died, yeah. He's passed away literally in the last 10, 15 minutes. He's died at home. Chris Rea." And Driving Home for Christmas is number 30 in this year's Christmas chart. But I tell you what, that is going to fly to number 1 now. But yeah, he is announcing Chris Rea's death. It is with immense sadness that we announce the death of our beloved Chris, passed away peacefully in hospital earlier today following a short illness, surrounded by his family. Very sad. Kane says, "Key, did you see the Liverpool song I sent you about Salah?" Did I? Saw you. No, I don't think I've seen it. I've had loads coming in the last couple of days, but I don't think I've actually gone through my messages and stuff because I've literally not stopped. I had three games back to back on Saturday. Yesterday I was out all day and had the United game. So yeah, I've not looked. I've not had a chance, mate. I'll have a look after this, I promise. Right, Diarra's just come on for Mali. I'm still surprised by how poor Nene's played. Shell, wow, I know he had cancer. May he rest in peace. Yeah, very sad, isn't it? Mamadou Doumbia, Nene has gone off now. Mad. And Bilal Touré's gone off for Diarra. The two stars I thought would be the ones that would drag Mali over the line today have been really poor. El Bilal Touré and Nene. I thought we'd see better from them. But no, it's been... it's been quite poor in the end. And they've gone off. Subbed off. Ben says Shane McGowan passed away a couple of years ago too. Yeah, Shane McGowan. Bloody Shane McGowan. He was a tortured soul for a while, though, wasn't he, Shane McGowan? I'm not saying he certainly doesn't deserve to, but maybe a little bit less expected than, Kirsty McCall, for example, or maybe more expected than Kirsty McCall. But he was a lovely fella as well, Shane McGowan, wasn't he? Nadeem says, "What's your Liverpool v Wolves prediction?" I'd be happy with a scrappy 1-0 win. Again, we just need to keep getting the wins under there. Ginga, can't lie, I'm surprised. That's kind of the tone I was going for. I'm surprised Shane McGowan lasted as long as he did. It's a little bit like Pete Doherty, isn't he, I guess, in that sense. Everyone's still expecting, Pete Doherty at some point. And he's said it himself. Pete Doherty's like, I should have gone 3-4 times over, many times. Oh, what's the keeper doing? Mwanza! Oh, my God. Great footwork. Get him at Liverpool. He very nearly got caught out there. Jakis Koulibaly. I don't know what that says. It's in French, but I'll read it. Je veux bien vous bénisse, bon aller retour. I don't know what that means, but it sounds sexy. Adrian says, "I've put the darts on Wade v Evans." And Shell says, "Come on, James Wade." I'm surprised I'm getting as many people in the chat. Well, the darts is on. Christ, the darts is more popular than the AFCON on this channel. Kane says, "Have you seen the 50 Cent documentary on Diddy?" I haven't, no, but my missus is mad on it. She's watching it like every 5 minutes. I get home and she's watching. I'm on the next episode or whatever. So yeah, she keeps telling me to sit down and watch it, but I'm always doing that. I'm always working. I'm always watching footy games, so I've not had time really. And when I get home, it's usually in the middle of the day with my little girl, and we're not going to put a Diddy documentary on at 3 p.m. or whatever. Shell, we've done that one, sorry. Jack says Chris Rea has sung some fantastic songs. What's your favourite Chris Rea song? Because you're right, he has done more than just Driving Home for Christmas. I mean, that's the kind of staple Chris Rea song, isn't it? But he's had some brilliant songs. I can't talk intellectually about his albums and stuff like that. I'm not really big onto albums, but Wade 2-1 up first set. And Kane says, my favourite Chris Rea song is Cry Me a River. And Road to Hell, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Road to Hell's a banger. Right, last 10 minutes here. The second half has kind of fizzled out a little bit somewhat, hasn't it? It's not been fantastic second half. Zambia have had a couple of half chances to get back level. Can they? They could still pinch one. There's still time. There's still time here. Long throws are definitely the order of the day, though. Mali finding it difficult to defend these long throws into the box from Zambia. It's launched into the box. That's an absolute unbelievable throw in the box. Out to the edge. Hit that. Hit it. Oh, Mali get it away. And that's going to be a foul, is it? No. No, Zambia flying forward. What a ball in that is. Scrappy. Too scrappy. Dennis says, I've got the darts on my laptop, multitasking here. Good lad, Dennis. You're not missing a great deal in this final. I mean, maybe there still will be a goal in the last 10 minutes. Keep me on. I'll let you know if there's anything going. Will says, is Trezeguet in the Egypt squad? When he played for Villa a while back, he was great. I don't know if he's still going, isn't he? Is he still playing? Trezeguet. Yeah, he's only 31. I'm sure he is. He's playing for Al Ahly. Yeah, he's back in Egypt, Trezeguet. Kane, what time does Egypt play? I think they're tonight. I'm pretty sure it's South Africa, Angola kicking off at about 5. I think South Africa, Angola kicks off at 5. And Egypt, Zimbabwe is 8 o'clock. Yeah, and then tomorrow it's Congo, Benin at 12:30 and Senegal, Botswana at 3. That's the one I'm doing. Senegal, Botswana, 3 o'clock tomorrow. And then on Christmas Eve, I am live for Cameroon against Gabon. Brian and Burmo against Aubameyang. So there'll be at least one AFCON game every day going forward on this channel. So if you want to watch the AFCON, this is the place to do it. If you want to watch a long channel that does the AFCON, this is the place. Grace Wanyolki, how's it going, Grace? Like I said, give us a like, give us a subscribe. If you haven't, if you're new around here, please do. Massively helps the channel out. Good ball in. Straight out of play. Jack, Will's Wizard boss, he has retired. He's not retired. No, he's still playing. He's still playing. He's only 31 and he's playing for Al Ahly. I think you're thinking of Trezeguet, the French player. Will says the good thing with Morocco is that the times aren't so hard compared to other African countries. Yeah, is it? What is the time in Morocco right now? 4:40. So they're in an hour ahead, aren't they? Jack David Trezeguet. Yeah, no, not that Trezeguet. This is a different Trezeguet. Trezeguet was an Egyptian player who played for Aston Villa. He was a right winger. Adrian says rapid Ricky Evans first set. Right, here we go. Zambia down the left-hand side. He's flying. Oh, that's a great tackle. Look at the water that came up off the pitch there. That pitch is not holding up well, is it? Plenty of water on that pitch. It's kind of holding in places. That's a fabulous ball. That is an absolutely incredible pass. And now, Mali might make the pressure count. Strike. Oh, unlucky. It's Sinayoko again. He's already got one today. Very nearly made it 2. Sinayoko unlucky. Great strike there, bending it in. And it just went wide of the far right-hand side. Off the... it might have even clipped the post, this, did it? Oh, nearly clipped the post. Sinayoko's been Mali's best player today by some distance. Foxy said David Trezeguet, he could have represented Argentina back in the day instead of France. He even finished his career there with River Plate. Yeah. What a player he was as well. Very nearly came to Liverpool, allegedly, when he was at Juventus. He was a player I always really, really liked. Top quality player, David Trezeguet. Kane El Neni should be Egypt's captain. And Adrian Burda says, wasn't Trezeguet a Gerrard signing at Villa? I'm not sure if he was a Gerrard signing. He might well have been. I don't think he was, though. I think he was there before Gerrard, wasn't he? Oh, unlucky Zambia. This is what we're seeing now. Last 5 minutes, Zambia are applying pressure. And they're getting into some decent areas, but then it's Mali on the counter-attack. And this is where they can cause problems, Mali. If they can get in the box and kill the game off, then, you know, that's what they're searching to do on the counter-attack. Zambia, chance must be. Oh, unlucky Mali. Nearly 2-0. Kane, remember El Ghazi. Yeah, and El Ghazi went and played for Everton as well for a while. Will wasn't... Oh, it's before Gerrard, I'm sure of it. I thought he was there a while, wasn't he, Trezeguet? Harry, streaming Zambia Watchalong. How high are the bills? How high are the bills? What do you mean, how high are the bills? No bills for streaming Zambia. It's on Channel 4, mate. Freeview. Freeview. Trevor, I was at the Morocco game last night. What an overhead kick that was. Jake, yo, the score is Mali 1, Zambia 0. Haidara's just come on here. Probably the star player for Mali, if we're being honest. Haidara from RB Leipzig. Foxy says Trezeguet was a Dean Smith signing, I'm sure. Good to have you on, Foxy. Hey, great knowledge, Foxy. Hopefully we see you again on some streams soon, mate. We need more knowledge like that. Trevor, a screamer if ever I saw one. It's a great overhead kick, wasn't it? And to be honest, we should have had another overhead kick here with Zambia. Mali down the right-hand side. Great defending again. Zambia really done well today. Given Mali's position as kind of dark horse, is one of the early favourites in the tournament, I think they've done all right. They've held their own. Whether or not Zambia can, you know, overtake Comoros and Mali and Morocco is another matter altogether. They've got to finish above at least 2 of them, haven't they? Kane, why was Haidara on the bench? I think he was injured. There was a knock just before the tournament and they wanted to just be careful with him. Trevor, I was the only person from the UK there. Was you on holiday in Morocco or was you planning to specifically go to the AFCON? That's really cool, mate. That's awesome. I'd love to have gone to an AFCON game. I don't think I'll ever manage it in my lifetime, but I'd love to have done it. Was Bissouma injured? Yes, Bissouma is injured. He's got an ankle injury that has kept him out of the first game, maybe the second game. They think he might be back, but it might only be for the knockouts or maybe for the final group game. But yeah, he's had a knock and he's not even on the bench today for Mali. Foxy, as a Newcastle fan, I tried to stay away from Liverpool channels after the Isak saga. It's not, mate, I'm not a Liverpool channel. No, I'm not a Liverpool... I mean, I'm a Liverpool fan, but I am absolutely not a Liverpool fan channel. We watch, like I said, we watch everyone. Liverpool makes up maybe 10%, if that. 10% of the watch-alongs that we do. Yeah. We probably do. I mean, we do a Liverpool game when they're on, but I'm still doing 40 plus games a month. Liverpool only really play maybe 5 or 6. But this is a great channel. Oh, cheers, man. Thank you. Shell says, see you later if you're on key. Time for the watch along because I'm not. Ambied decides to. Best wishes for Crimbo to everyone. Have a lovely, peaceful one. Oh, hey, Shell, lots of love. Yeah, hopefully see you soon. Lots of love. Take care and everything. And we'll see you whenever you can next make it on. We're on tonight for Fulham Forest. And we'll be on tomorrow for Arsenal v Palace. And Senegal v Botswana in the afternoon. So 2 big games coming tomorrow as well. Trevor, yeah, on holiday once the game was on and couldn't resist. It was once in a lifetime chance. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing, mate. That's brilliant. He's actually an Everton fan. I heard that. These rumours are not going away. Everton makes up 80% of his channel. Right, last 30 seconds here. Can Zambia get level or can Mali kill it off? Have we got one more goal in this game? Surely there's one more goal in this game. Foxy says Botswana, one of the worst sides in the tournament, but a great kit. Yeah. Well, Botswana tomorrow against the favourite to the tournament, like I said, it should be 6 or 7-0, really, shouldn't it, by all accounts? They should absolutely smash Botswana tomorrow. So, we'll see. When I had a look at the Botswana team, there literally isn't anyone outside of Africa, is there? Everyone plays in Africa for Botswana. Strike for Zambia. If you can get hold of it and get it back in, get it in the box. Great ball in, far post, header, oh, roof of the net. 4 added minutes at the end of this one. Kane says, Key, do you like a toffee? Look at the kip of me, Kane. Do I like a toffee? I fucking love a toffee. Do you know what I like? I like the Werther's Original. Like chewy Werther's Originals. Yeah. Don't mind a good fudge. Harvey says, I've got a bet. Oh, I can't even say that. T16, hi. Good to see you. Dennis says, cheers for the reaction stream. Catch you soon, mate. Yeah, take it easy, Dennis. Good to have you on, mate. Thank you. Hopefully see you soon. Here's Zambia. Chance down the right-hand side. Good ball in. You've got to hit it. You've got to get it on target. You've got no time left. They're just taking too long here, Zambia. They're getting touches in the penalty area and they're just dilly-dallying. You've got to hit it. I know you'd rather not snatch at the... Oh, what a chance! Oh my God, what a goal! What a goal from Zambia! It's 1-1! It's an absolutely unbelievable goal! Zambia are level in the last minute! Oh, Willard Mwanza is erupted at the other end of the pitch. Oh, get in. What a great ball this is. An absolutely unbelievable cross in. This is absolutely sensational. And it's a fabulous header. Bang, great header. Who is it who gets it? It's Patson Daka. Of course it's Patson Daka. I thought it would be him. Breaking the lines. Great header. Keeper, no chance. Absolutely no chance at all. What a ball in this is. The wind just seems to take it. Oh, it's an absolutely sensational cross. Who is it who puts that in? It's Banda. Banda, the right fullback, swings it in with his left foot and there's nobody anywhere near Daka. He breaks the line. It's a lovely header and it's 2 goals, 1-1. Absolutely fantastic. The second goal of the game, Patson Daka. Look at this for the celebration as well. That celebration's brilliant. He tried to do the Julius Agahauer like backflips and he goes like that to cartwheel and his hands just go from underneath him and he face plants into the ground. He's that excited. He literally did a face plant. Mali won, Zambia won. Zambia earns a well-deserved point as it stands. I agree. Listen, we've all said Mali was the one to watch in this tournament. Mali was going to be a team to, a dark horse, maybe someone who could win the AFCON. But Zambia did really well. Really, really well. Darius says, this is my Zambian team, I know. Yes. And Freeman Chiwashira says, Zambia goal. Yes, get in. Daka messed up that goal celebration, fell on his head. Right, there's 30 seconds left now. Mali, I tell you what, the Mali bench will not be happy with the way they've thrown this away at the end. It's absolutely dreadful. You can't say they've not had chances to win it. And now, 15 seconds left at the end. Jimmy P Comedy says, Isaac ankle break, less serious. Yeah, apparently it's just a fractured, is it tibia or fibula? And he should be out maybe 8 to 10 weeks. Foxy says, Daka's celebration sums up his Leicester career so far. I expected him to do much better and he was brilliant at Salzburg. He was, wasn't he? I remember him signing from Salzburg and thought, what a player they've got there, Leicester. He just never quite kicked on. But That was a really good finish. I mean, for me, the cross made that. The fullback, Banda, puts an absolutely sensational cross in. I think anyone could have scored that. You could have taken anyone out of the chat and they'd have scored from that cross. It was unbelievable. All he had to do was get it on target. It was a fabulous ball in. Mali are in. Could be 2. Oh, what a tackle! Oh, what a last-ditch tackle. That should have been 2-1 to Mali. And what a tackle at the back. Who is that? Oh, my God. It's Sakala at the back for Zambia. Oh, my God. Honestly, Sakala, Banda. Watch this. Oh, that is different class. That is absolutely different class. Benson Sakala, who plays for Bohemians in the Czech Republic, by the way. Benson Sakala, 29 years of age. He's the experienced statesman in defence at the back for Zambia. And what a tackle that is. Huge, huge opportunity for Mali to pinch it in the last kick of the game. Mali just urging Zambia to hurry up, try and get the game still going. But I think that's going to be it pretty much. Kangwa is the rest blown up. There's no time for the substitution. The ref has blown up. That's it. The game's done. 1-1. Oh my God. 1-1. What a fantastic end to this game. Sakala, the centre-back, absolutely brilliant at the end for Zambia. Banda, what a ball in. Daka with a finish. And Mali, they aren't happy. They are not happy. Nathan, are you on for the game tonight? I am. I am on live tonight for Fulham against Nottingham Forest. I'll be live at 7:30. Make sure you have liked and subscribed. Really appreciate it. If you can, please click like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, I am live for the AFCON every single day on this channel. So I'm going to be tomorrow live for Senegal against Botswana. Live for Cameroon against the Ivory Coast on Christmas Eve. I'm even live on Christmas Day. There's no AFCON on Christmas Day, but I'm live on Christmas Day for Al Riyadh against Al Ettifaq in the Saudi Pro League. So join me for that if you will. And then we're back with the AFCON on Boxing Day, sorry. So lots of love. Hopefully everyone who's watching and you all have a fantastic Christmas if you're not coming back. But if you are coming back, join me tonight. Fulham against Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. Take it easy and I'll see you soon. What a fabulous goal that was at the end for Zambia. Great game. Lots of love. Take it easy.